guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome. This is Pembroke Beauty and my name is Victoria, and today I did this like twist on a classic look for prom. So most of this is affordable, some of it's not, but you know, you gotta give and take. And all of it is cruelty-free, and I thought that it was just a really cool look that you could totally make your own. You can change the lip however you want, so you don't have to do this like glittery lip if you don't want to. You could do like a nude or a brown or a pink or whatever matches your dress, etc. So I just thought that it would be a really good look to do, a good tutorial for you guys if you're going to prom or if you're going to a wedding or whatever you're going to, or just you want to go out and you want to look cute, you know, whatever. So this is the look that I did, and if you want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to first start off by using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer in the shade Light Ivory, and I'm just going to conceal all over my face wherever I have dark circles or pimples or redness. So if you would like to wear foundation, you absolutely could. As you guys know, I do not wear foundation usually, so it's not something that really comes to mind for me to do. By the way, I do have a shirt on. And so I'm not going to be using it. I didn't wear any when I went to prom, but absolutely you could. It would probably be nice in photos, so whatever you feel like you would rather do. And I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. Make sure that you really blend underneath of your eyes and try to get all the way into the inner corner, because you want your eyes to look all awake and happy. Additionally, the other good thing to not wearing foundation to prom would be that if you're like me and you're a very sweaty person, if you're not wearing foundation, then you can't sweat it off. So if you haven't thought of that, that's something to think about. So I'm now going to set all that in place with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder in the shade Warm Light, and using the Morphe Beautiful and Bronze brush. Obviously, you don't have to set your makeup if you have really dry skin. I do have really dry skin, but I believe that I think it's best if you set your under eyes, at least. If you don't want to set the rest of your makeup, then that's fine, but I for one do like to do that, especially since I don't wear foundation. I think it does even out my skin tone, and it gives me a nice base to put my bronzer and highlighter and blush on. So now I'm going to bronze slash contour with the Divina Cosmetics Taurine bronzer. And this is going to probably be a little bit too dark for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Ultimate Face Brush that I have. I'm a little scared. Woo! Oh, heck yeah, that is too warm for my skin. For certain. Alright, but I got to go in on the other side and then I'll clean that up. That is far too much for me. It is blending out very nicely, so this would probably be a good product if you were deeper in skin tone, but since I am pale, this is too much for me. I highly suggest that you do put bronzer underneath of your chin. It helps sculpt out your jaw, which makes your face look slimmer, for one. And for two, if you happen to get a little flushed, or you think you put on too much bronzer, having that underneath of your neck will make it blend in a little bit better. So, if you over bronze, or you just want to contour, I suggest that you clean up underneath. So take a lot of your face powder and your brush, get a lot on there, and kind of just map out right underneath of where the hollow of your cheek would be, and this will help you to keep that bronzer in check. And since mine is really bad, I'm going to actually put some on top and blend it out. This side I kept under control a little bit more because I knew what to expect. But so now I'm actually going to switch gears really quick, and I'm going to move on to brows. And obviously, if you have a brow routine that you love, do it because it's prom, and if you feel like it makes you look beautiful, then it probably does. But for me, that is the NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Chocolate, and I just like to brush this through. You obviously can do a much more intense brow if you would like to. For me, I really like the natural brow look, as you guys probably have noticed. But that is not to say that I don't appreciate a nice, good old Instagram brow. So now I'm going to move on to eyes, and this will be so simple, it is insane. So I'm going to take the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Brady, which is kind of a cooler toned brown. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe Beautiful in Bronze fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush will work. So, don't go out and buy the whole set if you don't feel like you want to. And just place this into your crease gently. This does not have to be perfect. Just kind of map out your crease a little bit. So if you guys are watching and you're going to prom, are you excited? Have you gone yet? Am I too late? What color dress are you wearing? Are you wearing a dress? Are you wearing a tux? What tux are you wearing? Is there a theme? My prom themes were so lame, it hurts. We got to vote. And I voted for Under the Sea because I wanted to be Ariel. But that's besides the point. And I got outvoted, and they voted in like vintage or something like that. And it was not all that vintage. It was pretty lame, actually. So that was a letdown. But anyway, it was still super fun. I loved going. I went to a lot of proms in my lifetime. I really like prom. I just like to dance, you know? I'm not a great dancer, I wouldn't say, but I think it's fun just to go with your friends and dance around, or your boyfriend, or whoever. So I'm now dragging this down onto the lid a little bit. It does not have to be pretty, like perfect or anything like that, because it is kind of like your skin tone. It's not really going to matter. I also suggest dragging this down underneath of your eye as well. It doesn't have to go down super far. You can keep it very, very close. If you want, you can switch brushes and do a closer in brush. I do like kind of a blown out under or lower lash line, so I do like to use this big fluffy brush and kind of just blend the top and the bottom shadows together. I think it makes it look more cohesive, but if you are not into that, absolutely use a smaller brush. We are now going to put on eyeliner. If you don't like eyeliner, then by all means you don't have to use it, but I love me some winged eyeliner, so I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to use my trusty old NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm going to do sort of a dramatic wing. Obviously you can do a smaller wing, or like I said, you don't have to have any eyeliner at all. So you're comfortable with. Really, when it comes to wing liner though, the key is to practice. You always want to practice. Try it before you go, before prom night. If you've never done a wing before and you want to do this, either find a buddy that can do your wing for you, or practice it. This is such an affordable and such a good liquid liner. The tip is so fine that it's so easy to make this wing so precise. Additionally, this is a drugstore brand, so this isn't like you're going to go out and spend $20 on an eyeliner and then have to practice and then not maybe even do it that great. No, this is absolutely the best liquid liner I've ever used in my entire life, and it's from the drugstore, and it is so easy to use and it lasts forever. Like, I used to wear this when I played volleyball, and I would get off the court and it would still be perfect. So Okay, so now that we have our wings on, also, I know that a lot of people like the pen eyeliners, and if you do, then absolutely use that one. Use your tried and true. This is Prom. This is something that you will remember. So if you're going to do some liner and you have one that you already like, then absolutely use that one. I'm just giving you a recommendation in case you don't have one that you already like. Anyway, so now that we have our liquid liner on, I'm going to go ahead and I think I want to highlight our face. I know I'm jumping around, but I think I want to do that. And I'm going to highlight our inner corners and our brow bone. So to do that, I'm using the NYX Roll-On Shimmer, and this is in the shade Platinum. This is a like white, shimmery, beautiful, like, okay, if you don't like glitter highlighters, do not use this one. Don't use it. But this isn't like glitter, but it's like the best glitter highlighter, almost glitter, you could get. So I'm telling you right now, I absolutely love this. I think that it's stunning. Every time I use it, it's just everything. So I'm just going to kind of tap that on. You can see how blinding that is already. I'm just going to tap it on. And shout out to you guys if you remember the Bath & Body Works roll-on, like I had the blue one and it smelled like blue raspberry. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like you know. Also, if you're wearing a strapless or a like strappy dress, like one that doesn't cover your chest and shoulders, I highly recommend highlighting your collarbones just like I'm doing and your shoulders. I think it makes pictures and everything like that looks so much better. It definitely helps. I think it definitely helps to kind of carve out your skin a little bit. So as you can see, I just put it all along here, trying to not get it in like the inner, like this part where it goes in here. You want it on your bones, like the parts that kind of protrude. So I'm just going to take my Luxie 660 brush and I'm just going to dab that into place and kind of just spread it around a little bit. I don't want it to get too crazy, but I do want to blend it out a little. But if you have a highlighter that you love, go ahead and use that. But this, I just feel like is so stunning and underrated. I never see anybody talk about these, and they're so good. They have a whole bunch of colors. But this one by far is like my favorite because of its highlighting power. So as you can see, I'm just gently blending this around, and like you can see that I'm transforming into like the shimmeriest, most ridiculously extra human being on the planet, but I love it. So you can probably see the glitter flying through the air, and I like it. So yeah, so I put it obviously on the high points of my face. So on my cheekbones, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, and then I put it all along the collarbone. I don't know if you guys can see that super well. I'm sliding, but it is there. So the next order of business is to highlight our brow bones and our inner corners, and this is a stunning inner corner highlight. Oh my lord. Okay, so how I usually do this is I take an e.l.f. concealer brush, and ignore the shadow I have on the back of my hand. I like roll on a nice pile of this. And mind you, these last forever. Like, if you go through one of those, hats off to you. Look at all the glitter flying around me. So I just take my little e.l.f. concealer brush. I take a little bit off the back of my hand, as you can see, and I just am going to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to tap gently, very gently. And then once I've gotten that on there for the most part, I'm just going to kind of rub that out. Pretty. And then I'm going to do that on the other side. This gives you an intense highlight. So, like I said, it's on the verge of being glitter. So if you're not ready for that, then do not do it. For me, I would absolutely have worn this to prom. I was in a wedding in October, and I wore this as my highlighter. So, you know, don't be too afraid of it. And then pack this on your inner corner. I do like to bring it like down around the bottom of the tear duct because I think it really opens your eyes nicely. especially for me because I don't have the biggest eyes ever. So I think it really helps to open everything up. So now to just make sure that we don't have any glitter fallout, just take your face brush and take your face powder and just rub it in there really quick and just flick away any glitter or anything that you feel like maybe you over highlighted or any excess glitter that you found that you don't like where it is. So I am now going to do my eye mascara, but I'm going to wear false lashes. So you absolutely do not have to wear false lashes to prom. I did not wear any, so it's not a big deal. It's really not a huge deal. If you wear false lashes, awesome. I suggest, this is just me, I suggest that you do the little like clumps instead of the strip, because if you get sweaty and you happen to sweat some off, then you can just take off that little section. You don't have to take off the whole entire lash, which is so irritating because I've been there, done that, where I went to a dance, I had eyelashes on, they were strip lashes, I had them very, very nicely placed on my eyes, and then I got sweaty, a teardrop of sweat came down, got right up underneath of that lash glue and tore that lash right off. Not, it didn't tear, but you know what I'm saying, it like took it off, and then I had to take off the other one, and then you have to worry about messing up your liner, etc., etc. So I suggest, especially for proms and stuff like that, or any type of dance, anything that you think that you're going to get sweaty in, or think that you're going to cry in, like weddings, I suggest that you wear the little section ones and place them where you want. So I'm going to go in with the Azerto Cosmetics So Me lashes, which I know, shocking. And if you are planning to wear lashes, then you can use my coupon code with Azerto Cosmetics, Pembroke10, to get 10% off of your eyelash purchase. They also do have the sections. They have a big grouping of them in all different lengths. So if you were looking down that road, I suggest that you get those, and they can be reused as well as all of the strip lashes can. Additionally, 5% of all of their proceeds goes to cancer research, so that is also awesome. So I'm just going to, I placed my Kiss with Aloe lash glue on here, and I'm going to let this dry a teeny bit. I don't want to let it dry too long, and then I'm going to apply it to my lid. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm going to be very close to this camera, and if it ends up being blurry, I'm so sorry, but I figured I should show you this in case you do want to apply some strip lashes. So place them in the center first, then pull down the inner corner, connect them where you want them to be. And then connect the outer corner to where you want it to be. And then as they're drying, kind of pinch them with your natural lashes and press them up against your lid. Gently. So these lashes kind of flare out at the ends, which I really like about them. I think that's a very flattering look, especially with the winged liner we have going on. I think that looks really nice. So these are dramatic, but they're not so dramatic, and they have a clear band, which is my favorite part about them. And they're so lightweight that it feels like you have nothing on your eyes. So you're not going to be sitting there all night looking at your lashes right above your eye like, oh my god, why is this so annoying? You're going to put them on and probably forget that you have them on. Also, if you're having issues placing lashes on, this little gadget here, this was my lifesaver. That is exactly how I taught myself to apply lashes, because I actually didn't know how to apply lashes like as of like 2 years ago. So that's just showing you that it makes life easier, and the more you practice, the better you get at it. So if you're having issues with it, I suggest, just like the wing liner, that you just practice it. If you don't feel confident in it, practice it as many times as you need. The lashes, almost all of them that you can get, are reusable, so it's not like you're going to use them one time and then never be able to use them again. So obviously it is a practicable sport. My other suggestion is to not ever, well, not ever, but don't try and use ones that you buy around Halloween for this type of thing. Definitely go and buy Zero Cosmetics ones or Kiss ones or something like that. Do not buy the Halloween ones, because those ones are really inflexible. That's what I love about these, is that they're so flexible, and the band, as you can see, is clear. So if you end up getting it too high, you won't be able to tell, which is so nice. So it's very bendable and very easy to apply, especially for beginners. So just keep that in mind. I think I want to apply some blush. So look, you guys, I know this is expensive, and I don't like to use super expensive stuff, especially for prom looks, but this is so stunning, I can't. The Pretty Vulgar Hush Blush, I cannot get over how beautiful this blush is. This is like a rosy tone blush. You know what, I'm going to put some dupes in the bottom box that are Drugstore, because this is insanely expensive. Like, I would never pay for this in real life. This is like $23 or something like that. And granted, like, you probably will never ever finish this because of how much product is in it. And it is beautiful, and it's a great formula. But that being said, this is expensive, and I can't justify buying it myself. If I hadn't got it in a Birchbox, I would never have bought it for myself. So I'm going to apply a little bit of this, and I'm going to use the Luxie 660 brush. With this blush, you have to be very, very careful. So I'm just going to apply a little bit to our cheeks here, and kind of towards the back, because I don't want it to get too pinky on my, like, towards the front of my face. I just really, I think I told you guys, I didn't like blush until I used this blush, and then I was like, I love it, and I, like, almost use it every single day, and that, I think, is great. So if you feel like you're losing some of your shine, you can absolutely add some. I think I'm going to add a little bit. And if you want to, applying it with your finger keeps the shimmer, which I'm all about. So if you want that glittery highlight, definitely apply it with your finger. If you're not into it, apply it with a brush, and it will all go away. So I'm now going to set my face with the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set. If you are dewy, or if you are oily and you don't like illuminating mist and sets, I know they have just a set and spray, you know, spray and set, whatever it's called. That won't give you the illumination. I do love some dewy skin though, so I do love this. This is like my all-time favorite, and it's like $2, so it's a win-win. So I'm going to set my face. I highly recommend that you set your face when you're going to prom. 1, because it will keep your makeup on longer, and 2, because it will meld all of the makeup that you have on your face into your skin better and make you look more flawless in all the photos that you're going to be taking. So that's just some recommendation. So now that we have let our face setting dry, I'm going to apply mascara to both my top and bottom lashes. If you're not wearing lashes, then absolutely you should have done that before, or you can do it now, whatever you want. So I'm going to do that, and I don't know that I necessarily need to film it because you guys know how to put mascara on, but maybe I'll film a little bit of it anyway. So I love this. This is the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. I really like it. It's a really good drugstore, cruelty-free mascara, and to be honest with you, I haven't been able to really find one that I've really loved. Most of them were just kind of eh, and this one I really like, so, you know. And I can't really justify buying a mascara for like $24 because of how often you use mascara, and for me that's like literally every single day of my life. So for me, it's kind of like I'm gonna go through that so quickly that it's obscene. So, you know. But you guys live your lives. If you want to buy mascara and it happens to be expensive, then do it. More power to you. So you also can apply mascara before you apply your eyelashes if you are wearing them. I do really like to do mascara afterwards, like after I apply my lashes, because I think it really melds my lashes better together with the false ones. Additionally, when I haven't had any makeup on, my eyelashes are not that dark, so you can really tell, and they don't curl a lot, so when I put mascara on after, they can kind of cling to the false eyelashes, which makes them curl better and makes them stay up and blend in more. But I know a lot of people don't like to apply mascara until or after they have their eyelashes on. So if you want to do it before, you absolutely could. There's no wrong way to do it. This is makeup, people. This is fun. Who else is having fun? I'm having fun. Alright, people. So, this is what we're looking like. I think that this is stunning. I love this look. This is such a classic, simple look that it will look flattering on every single person ever. Like, nobody would look bad with this eye makeup on or this face makeup. This is so beautiful and easy. Like, it wasn't... I'm not going to say that it's easy, but it didn't take a bunch of steps. I mean, yeah, there were some steps, but like, we didn't do a ton of eyeshadow. We used one shadow. So, I think that this is beautiful. At this point, you can wear whatever lip color you want. You could wear a red, you could wear a pink, you could wear a gloss, you could wear a nude, you could wear a black, you could wear a teal. I mean, you could wear brown, whatever you feel like you want to wear, whatever color dress you're wearing, whatever shoes you're wearing, you know, match however you want. Whatever your date's tie is wearing, or dress is wearing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, you could wear with this look, which is why I wanted to do it, so that you guys could see how simple and easy and flawless and glamorous it could be, regardless of how like difficult it looks. So I want to do a fun lip, because if I had gone to prom and I had had this lip option, then I totally would have worn it. So I'm going to go in with the NYX red retractable lip liner. As you guys know, this is like my go-to red lip liner. And I'm just going to line and fill in my lips. So this is the Ciate London Glitter Flip Liquid Lipstick, and these are so cool. So I don't know if you guys have seen these. I'm sure you probably have. They're not super new. I think they came out with some new colors though, so I don't know. But this is in the shade Hollywood, which is like a red pink almost. So you put these on and they're supposed to look somewhat matte, right? And then you wait a couple minutes and you put your lips together like a... And then there's glitter everywhere. Like everywhere. Like, it's so cool. I don't know how they do it, but it's really, really, really cool. So I'm going to apply it. I'm going to wait 2 minutes and then I will come back and you guys can see what it looks like. this is a finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you have any suggestions for the next video I should do, or any videos I should do in the future, or just like a little compliment like, oh my god, hey, that looks so good, I'm gonna wear it to prom. And so definitely follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I will put the handle here. Additionally, please subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and hit the bell so that you get notifications every single time that I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Would you shut up? My god. Yeah, thanks. Feel better. I feel like I'm at prom already. So, how simple was that? Okay. Alright. So, this is it.